Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you could take your seats, the ceremony will begin momentarily. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jody DeYoung, a member of the faculty at Middleburgh Central School and senior class advisor. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this evening's graduation ceremony and to introduce our special guests for the evening. Board of Education member, Mrs. Vicki Hertz. Board of Education member, Mr. Ernest Kuehl. Board of Education member, Mrs. Becky Binder. President of the Board of Education, Mrs. Pamela Stanhart. I would now like to introduce our district administrators. Business Manager, Mr. Terry Galuli. Director of Pupil Personnel, Mrs. Maura Green. Junior Senior High School Principal, Mr. Michael Teeter. It is now my pleasure to introduce Junior Senior High School Principal and Master of Ceremonies for this evening, Mrs. Lori Petrosino. And our Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Michelle Weaver.
Welcome, graduates, members of the Board of Education, administrators, faculty, staff, parents, and guests. Today, we will be honoring and awarding diplomas to the class of 2017. Please remain seated while the graduates enter the gymnasium. Honor Guard, please take your position. I would like to ask everyone to please rise, remove your hats, while Jacob Laraway, President of the Class of 2017, leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance. If everyone could then remain standing for the national anthem and the alma mater.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What do I say?
Right here. Just read this.
Okay.
Nice and close.
What is this called?
What is it called? Invocation.
Lord God, thank you for this special day and for all the students who are great assembled here. May they feel a sense of achievement and great excitement about their future. May they all continue to live lives of learning and discovery, and in doing so, bring great blessing to the world. May you all be with us, helping us each day. Amen.
It is an honor and a privilege to be here tonight with Board of Education President Mrs. Pamela Stanhart. Mrs. Stanhart is truly appreciated for her character and commitment and is dedicated to making Middleburgh a better school and community. Her innovative and forward thinking will surely make Middleburgh a better place. Like so many, she will leave her mark, and the benefits will be never ending. Mrs. Stanhart will begin her 6th year as a board member and has just completed her 4th year as board president. It is with pleasure that I introduce Board of Education President, Mrs. Pamela Stanhart.
As the president of the Board of Education, I have the honor of introducing the Valedictorian of the class of 2017. This year's Valedictorian is Dustin Porter. Dustin values his family and his tight-knit community. He possesses an amazing work ethic and an energizing personality. Dustin's smile will be missed in the halls of MCS. In the fall, Dustin will be attending SUNY Morrisville and plans to study mechanical engineering. Please join me in welcoming the class of 2017 Valedictorian, Dustin Porter.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's commencement ceremony. Before I begin, I would like to congratulate and thank several people. First, my fellow graduates. Congratulations, guys. We made it. 13 years, many finals and regents exams, a few proms and petitions, and one big memory later, here we are together one last time. Another congratulations and a huge thank you to our teachers, parents, and friends here with us tonight. For without you, this would be nearly impossible. As the old saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child, and that most certainly holds true for us. None of us could do it alone, so on behalf of the class of 2017, thank you for the continued support and encouragement. Middleburgh has been home to countless memories for me, and I am honored to be a part of what Middleburgh stands for. Band lessons, practices, and concerts with Mr. Meyer, and occasional fire alarms. Crying in the hallway with Mrs. Toborg in third grade because I couldn't remember 7 times 7. Christmas spectaculars and birthday extravaganzas with Mr. Truesdale. I feel privileged to say that I was in classes with fantastic teachers who were more like friends at this point, like Mr. Bender, Mr. Gray, and Mrs. Burgett. It is impossible to name everyone and everything, but tonight is about looking back at the past and reflecting on the memories we've shared together. From singing Green Day's Good Riddance Time of Your Life at 5th grade graduation to Dr. Herodotus' Evolution of Education Brechtian play, kudos to her for embossing the term Brechtian into my brain, on class day in 7th grade, to our first day of high school, to as recent as our senior trip to Ocean City. We've been through many milestones together as a class, but after tonight, that is all about to change. Change is inevitable. To quote President John Fitzgerald Kennedy, change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. How true is that? The more time we spend dwelling on what it could have been, the less time we spend planning what it could be. For those of us continuing our education, whether in-state or around the country, we face change. A change in scenery, a change in lifestyle, a change of friends and routine. For those of us heading out to serve our country in the armed forces, first and foremost, thank you. But change most certainly lies ahead for you as well. And for my fellow graduates entering the vast world of work, don't worry, because you've got it coming too. Let's take a little stroll down memory lane. Think back to middle school. Ew, I know, middle school. Upstairs with those tiny lockers that we always thought were way too small to contain our abundance of possessions. And then came high school. Downstairs with all the cool kids, those nice big lockers, less stairs, it was great. But that euphoria was short-lived. For reorganization and the formation of the junior-senior high school soon followed, and back upstairs we went. Our whole world had turned literally upside down. Back up to the middle school, those dang stairs, it was really rough. No, what it was change. Our ideas of high school, our dreams of being downstairs and being older had changed. We complained for weeks that nothing felt right. Think of it now. Now it feels like, well, high school. Our fantasies and preconceptions had vanished, and we no longer felt like we were stuck back up in middle school. Let this simple memory be a lesson to all of you. As we look forward to our own unique futures, embrace the changes that make their way into your lives. Let life take you where it takes you, and don't be afraid of what lies ahead. Change allows us to grow mentally as well as emotionally. It is what enables us to move on, to open new doors as others close. It is essential to life, and without it, life is not life. It's just one day on repeat, over and over again. As Will Rogers comically but truthfully said, even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. So, in closing, I challenge every single one of you, classmates, parents, and friends alike. Take life by the horns. Embrace the challenges you face, and accept the changes that occur in your life. Be optimistic about the future and expect the unexpected. Life is like an online cookie recipe. You start with a foundation, you make changes along the way, and you end up with a beautifully crafted masterpiece. To my classmates, congratulations and best of luck in your future. Thank you.
Will the senior band members please take your place with the band? At this time, I have the privilege of introducing the Salutatorian of the class of 2017. David Warner is the Salutatorian of this year's graduating class. David is a wonderful student with several laudable characteristics. On top of being incredibly intelligent, he is one of the most empathetic students you will find in any high school. David continually puts others before himself, a wonderful trait that will serve him well in his future endeavors. In the fall, David will be attending Alfred State University and plans to study digital media and animation. The Salutatorian of the class of 2017, David Warner.
Before I really get started, I'd like to thank you all for coming tonight. It's an honor to speak in front of all of you. I'll try to make this quick so we don't stay in the heat too long. Now, I'd like to mention that this is likely the last time that the graduating class will be this concentrated. So we should all appreciate this night for what it is. Most of us have been in this school since we started, so we have some pretty strong bonds and connections since we've grown to know each other on a pretty personal level. Not all of these bonds are special or even good, but either way you look at it, tonight is special and personal for all of us. The experience of school may not have been the best for all of us either, but it shaped who we are and who we associate with, including faculty and staff. Personally, I have 3 teachers that I would say I'm pretty close to: Mr. Bender, Mr. Truesdale, and Dr. Herodes. All 3 of these teachers have done a phenomenal job with their classes and showing how they relate to life. Mr. Bender has taught me how physics affects our daily lives and how we really are physics. Mr. Truesdale has taught me how complex math can explain things in a way other than through words, and he does a great job teaching this to people who may not necessarily work well with math. Dr. Herodes, despite retiring this year, I know she'll still be teaching in her own way, and I respect that more than I can describe. I wish to do the same, but the greatest thing Dr. Herodes has taught me is how to speak my mind more fluently, even if I don't always realize it or do it effectively. Her poetry class has helped so many people with this, and it really is important. A person incapable of translating thoughts is like a fish that can't swim. Communication and establishing connections are likely our strongest tools. I'm sure very few teachers will disagree. It may just need to be rephrased sometimes. I'd like to thank you 3 for everything you've done for all of your classes. I do thank all faculty and staff for their work. I just share a special connection with these 3. So I feel like I should personally thank them. Now, because this school has left its mark on us, I'd like to mention that on receiving our diploma and shaking hands, some of us would like to present a marble to the administration. This marble represents a part of us that will always be at MCS, whether this part be big or small. Now, to my fellow graduates, this may be the last time I see some of you. I wish you the best of luck in everything you do. Keep your dreams big, kids. And do everything in your power to achieve them. You all deserve it, and I'm not achieving them for you. I believe it's time to move along in the ceremony. I don't want to take too much time, and I see most of you fanning yourselves. Thank you all. Have a pleasant night.
It is my privilege to introduce the honor graduate of the class of 2017. Michael Weaver is the honor graduate of this year's graduating class. Michael is a student who excels in every aspect of being a student. He is intelligent, athletic, and involved in the school community in many different ways. His future success is inevitable because he is the embodiment of a leader, poised, confident, and articulate. Michael will be attending the University of Rochester in the fall. The honor graduate of the class of 2017, Michael Weaver.
Sorry, she's kind of short. Okay. Hello, and welcome to the graduation procession for Middleburgh's class of 2017. For those of you who do not know me and did not receive a program for tonight's proceedings, as said, I am Michael Weaver, not Michelle. I just wanted to make that distinction clear before I got started. For those of you who do not have a program, I also feel obligated to inform you of the title of my speech before I fully delve into it. Cliched as it may sound, I have written a speech entitled Searching for a Summit. Having spoken in front of many crowds during the course of my high school career, I have found that the process is made much easier if I am not only familiar with the contents of the presentation, but fond of them. That being said, I am now going to talk about one of my passions. Hiking mountains is an amazing experience that I highly recommend to anyone that has not yet done so in their life. The balance of exercise, exposure to nature, and spiritual freedom that can be found on a hike equates to a thoroughly gratifying experience. Ascending a mountain might sound like a boringly simple task to some, while others might deem it a daunting undertaking. To reassure any people of the latter persuasion, I offer you this solace: mountains, they don't move. That is one of the best qualities of mountains, in my opinion. No matter their size or stature, no matter how colossal they may seem, they are forever immobile. That makes our jobs as hikers much easier, as it means we don't always have to reach the summit in a single day. If ever a hike becomes too difficult, if ever we have to descend before reaching the peak, we can always return to the mountain. It's not going anywhere. Another facet of hiking that makes it all the more alluring is the freedom of choosing a trail. Countless other hikers before us are the ones responsible for carving the paths, making the way clearer for those who would ascend after them. Some trails may be safer than others, but we would not know were there no trailblazers who found out the hard way. So, as hikers, we get to decide whether to take the easy, trodden path or the more exciting and admittedly more dangerous path. However, I would offer fair warning to any uninitiated hikers listening. If you're anything like me, then trail markers and clearly labeled paths won't really mean anything. You're going to get lost along the way. Trust me, it happens. Usually a lot. Honestly, I think I've been lost on trails more often than I haven't been. But I can offer some insight on how to get unlost. Another wonderful fact about mountains is that they always go up, usually at a pretty impressive gradient. So if ever you're lost on the side of a mountain, I urge you to just trek uphill. Eventually, you will reach the top, though the journey might be a bit tougher than initially planned on. Getting lost is to be expected, but so is finding your way again. Another funny thing about getting lost is that you might find yourself unlost on a new trail that you didn't anticipate. There's no need to fear this because, as I said, you can always find your way back to the path again. Pay close attention to the ones you find yourself on, though, because oftentimes those trails are better for you than any of the other ones you could have planned on. Unequivocally, the best part of any hike is reaching the summit. No matter the peak, there is always a stunning vista, giving a view of all the world has to offer. Most mountaintops offer a chance to reflect on the journey taken to reach the destination, too, looking back and learning from everything that was done to reach the top. Some summits even provide views of other mountains, providing an opportunity to plan future endeavors and adventures. Sometimes the summits we reach are not what we expect them to be, or what we need them to be. These occasions are often disappointing, but thankfully uncommon. If this is ever the case, we can find a saving grace in that we are not trapped on the mountains we climb. We don't have to remain on those peaks, and honestly, we likely couldn't, even if we wanted to. But there are always other trails to hike and other mountains to climb. For those of you who are unaware by now, I feel as though I should inform you that I have been using hiking and mountain climbing as clever metaphors for life. As I bring my speech to a close, I would like to extend my most sincere gratitude to all of my Sherpas that have guided me on my mountains. To my parents, who probably feel like they've carried me up Mount Everest more than a few times, I feel obligated to tell you that I will forever love you and forever be indebted for everything you have done for me. To my wonderful siblings, who probably feel like I've pushed them down a few mountains in our day, well, I'd like to thank you for teaching me to be strong when I didn't think I could be, and giving me counsel when I've needed it. And to everyone else who has helped me grow as a man and a human being, I thank you for your faith, and I promise you that I will use the gifts the world has given me to do great things. And finally, I would like to congratulate my fellow graduates on reaching the summit of our first great peak, and wish you all the best of luck in finding your mountains in the future. Never forget the Sherpas that guided you, though, and don't be afraid of getting lost. And never forget that even when you've fallen off what seems like the world's tallest peak, you can always find your way back home to Roman snows. Thank you. I now have the great honor and privilege to introduce a very special person. This person has dedicated countless hours to helping our school and community always be a better place. She has worked hard and tirelessly to make a difference in the lives of many students, often too many hours into the night. She's been an outstanding role model, advocate, and champion of education. No one believes more that MCS nights succeed. I am proud to say I was a part of Middleburgh because of this amazing person, the greatest woman I have ever met, Mrs. Michelle Weaver, Superintendent. Middleburgh Central School in the class of 2017, and I specifically thank you for all that you have done. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Michelle Weaver.
It's not fair. I'm crying already. Good evening, and welcome to all families, friends, faculty and staff, and of course, students, our stars tonight, as we've come together to celebrate Middleburgh's graduating class of 2017. I have the privilege to stand here in front of you and talk about your accomplishments, which have never ceased to impress me. And I'm elated to be able to address you tonight, although I must admit I will be perhaps just as tearful as I am joyful for our graduates. My connection to this class is a close one. My son Michael is one of the 67 graduates sitting before us this evening, with unique personalities, talents, insights, and skills which make this class what it has become. These students have gone through countless transformations. They've reinvented themselves, and consequently, they've each played their own role in redefining our school. A school may seem like just a physical structure from the outside, a building whose bricks and mortar might be weathered over time, but otherwise doesn't change much. In reality, I found that this is quite the opposite. A school is a living and breathing community of learners, educators, family, and friends. It becomes a product of the people who inhabit it, changing continually. No two graduating classes are the same, and trust me, I would be remiss to not point out how unique and exceptional the class of 2017 is. I've had the privilege of seeing many of our graduates back to their days at Middleburgh Elementary School. In fact, I believe it was third grade to be exact. I'm sure that alone brings many memories for the people that are sitting before us. It seems as if our students just graduated from fifth grade only yesterday. A few memories I'd like to share. Camp O, the challenges, the zip line, the swing that went over the lake that even I did. Sunship, family night, chicken barbecue, Native American stories, and of course, our students and their amazing skits. Middle school, dances, and more dances. Halloween was always a favorite. And oh, the unique costumes that this crew came up with. Irene, together, side by side, working to regain not only our school, but our community and our hope. 8th grade, Great Escape. The rest of us were landlocked and couldn't get out of Middleburgh because of the flash flooding. Our students here couldn't return to us as they were at Great Escape. Concerts, games, athletics, Odyssey of the Mind, Model UN, VOTEC, Technopalooza, and so many, many more memories. Remembering the small cherub face of the child that got on the bus for the very first time in kindergarten, and seeing the young men and women before us tonight has been a major change. Students, you may feel like it's been a lifelong getting here, but to us, more experienced, somewhat older, sentimental people, it happened overnight. I'm going to ask you to indulge me for a moment. When I was preparing for this speech, I had the impossible task of summing up the accomplishments of this class in a few minutes, and the overwhelming concept of time kept coming back to me. My mind immediately went to something that Michael and I shared as he was growing up. To be honest, he and I made our way through several hourglasses, thanks to a series of unfortunate events. I purchased the first one for him as a gift after watching Aladdin what seemed like 1,000,000 times. It was small and simple, but special just the same. We used it for many things, most notably to assist with a reluctant bedtime participant. We grew attached to that hourglass, but as luck would have it, one day it mysteriously appeared on the bedroom floor, shattered to pieces. Of course, my son, who was very young at the time, was devastated. He somehow believed breaking that hourglass was akin to the superstition of breaking a mirror, and we would ultimately result in 7 years of bad luck. After cleaning up the pieces and assuring him that our family wouldn't have to face years of misfortunes, I purchased a new one. This time, it had its own special place, safe on a shelf where we could keep it safe and secure. The hourglass became less important as life went on. It wasn't until many years later, when we were in the midst of our move to the Schoharie house, that the hourglass took the forefront again. Amidst the moving boxes, it appeared, a victim of the move, at the bottom of a box, broken into two, with the green sand spattered everywhere. Because of the hourglass had a sentimental place, I once again purchased another one, despite our bad luck from the previous ones. I realized at this point, while it was unfortunate that the second hourglass had broken, despite our efforts to keep it safe, this time in our lives marked a new beginning, a family coming entrenched in the Schoharie Valley. The third hourglass marked a fresh start, a time of renewal, the opportunity to redirect, focus, and remind us of what was important. There's no possible way my son or I could have anticipated precisely when those hourglasses would have broken, or even how to prevent them from breaking. It was caused by an external force, which can come in many forms. In your own lives, these external forces might not even be physical. They could be the actions of others that cause you pain. We can't let external forces drive us away from our goals, discourage us from doing what we want to do, what we're destined to do, or even stop us from doing what we know is right. Time will continue to pass Even if we are hurt or experience a momentary setback, we need to hold our heads high and move forward, maximizing time. The hourglass is a symbol of time. It shows us that time is always passing, every year, every month, every day. Every second that we go through compromises our life. These moments we're experiencing right now in this very room are grains of sand in the hourglass, which represent each of our lives. Although the hourglass represents eternity, it is also cautions us against taking our lives for granted. We must appreciate the time we do have, because once time has passed, we can never get it back. But stepping back, regardless of how you feel about this point in time or any moment in your life, time will continue on. It's one of the fewer certainties. Time can't be stopped. When you measure grains of sand by their physical properties, they're roughly the same size. In the same vein, there will always be 24 hours in a day. The sun will always rise and then set, and we're powerless to stop the flow of time. But you don't need to concern yourselves with the impossible. What truly matters is what you do with the time that you do have. This evening, you will leave MCS together as graduates, heading to your respective futures, however and wherever they may lead you. Some of you are going straight to work. Some of you are in the military, while others are off to college. Some of you will travel, while others choose to stay close to home. There are many opportunities and possibilities before you. It's crucial for you to understand that you ultimately are the one that has the power of where you go and what you do. I want to encourage you to always reach higher. Your goals, the dreams that you have, will always be waiting for you. And in order to reach them, you need to make the most of them. Many of you are already on your planned path, while others of you are still wondering and thinking, where am I to go? Your dreams might take you a little bit longer to form. They might change over time, and you might have several goals in mind, but every single one of them is worthwhile. Author Emily Wapnick defined a concept she calls multi-potentialities. I love that word, multi-potentialities. Or people who feel as though they might not have more than one true calling, but instead they have several goals and interests that they're passionate about. She said the question, what do you want to do when you grow up, is asked of us again and again in many different forms. At some point, it goes from being the cute little question when children are asked and they say, I want to be a fireman, I want to be a ballerina. And some of you probably wanted to be a superhero. But the question sometimes changes, and it inspires children to dream about what they could be. It doesn't necessarily inspire children to dream about all they could be. Let me assure you, you don't need to have everything figured out to live a meaningful life. Hourglasses, remember, can be flipped over. They can be restarted. And while you, of course, cannot travel to the past and reset your life, you can change course. You have the power and the freedom to make decisions for yourself. If you feel like your life is going down the wrong path and you don't want to go there, if you've made mistakes, you can learn from them and you can rise above them. Things will never go perfectly, but that doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. The world in which we live is more than one dimension. There is so much innovation and so many opportunities for you. Even though that constant passage of time might be devastatingly scary, never let it hold you back. Be creative, be brave, and leave your mark on the world. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Embrace your potentialities. Discover what it makes you happy and fulfilled. Make deliberate choices that benefit you and take you places where you want to go. Machiavelli said, the more sand that escapes from the hourglass of life, the clearer that we should be able to see through it. Use your knowledge to take control of your lives, work toward your goals, and create the life that you want. When you trust in yourself and take control of your life, you'll make each grain of sand in your life's hourglass special. do me a favor, before my words fade, look up a photo of a sand that's been magnified. I know that earlier I said that they were pretty much the same, but when you look closely, clearly, each one is unique, it's complex, and it's remarkable, just like each one of you. Class of 2017, I am so proud of everything you've accomplished, and I know that you are going to do so many more amazing things. Thank you for letting me be a part of tonight and a part of your journey as we go forward. Thank you for all that you've done. Music of the Night will now perform their final song of the school year. Will the senior choir members please join Mrs. Meredith and Music of the Night?
There are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever for better, some have gone and some remain. All these places have their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall, some are dead and some are living. In my life I love them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you, and these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them in my life. you. Congratulations.
Prior to beginning this evening's awards presentation, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to Mrs. Jessica Schonecker for her efforts in arranging our program of awards. I would also like to thank Mr. Joshua Bourne and Mrs. Jody DeYoung for their outstanding efforts as senior class advisors. Our high school band, under the direction of Mr. George Meyer for tonight's band selection, and Mrs. Meredith and Music of the Night for the choral selection. Our junior advisors, Mrs. Susan Peter and Mr. Rusty Pichetti, for assisting with the Junior Honor Guard. The members of the class of 2018 for serving in the Honor Guard. To Mr. Scott Gray for the audio and video setup and recording of tonight's ceremony. To Mrs. Barbara Moore and the cafeteria staff for tonight's refreshments. And to our custodial staff for all of their time and hard work in setting up for tonight's ceremony. It is my privilege to present the most prestigious awards a school can bestow on members of the graduating class. Each of these very deserving individuals has achieved a high degree of academic excellence. They have received a medallion and will now receive a $250 monetary award from the Middleburgh Central School Board of Education and recognition from the Schoharie County School Boards Association. The Valedictorian of the class of 2017, Dustin Porter. The Salutatorian of the class of 2017, David Warner. Rotary Club Student of the Year Award is sponsored by the Rotary Club of Middleburgh. The recipient was selected by the sponsor, $500, Marilyn Hanley. Denise and Edna Chastain Scholarship, sponsored by Claire and Lyle Chastain, is given to a student who has displayed a combination of solid academics and good school citizenship while maintaining a positive and friendly outlook. $600, Sydney Spires. Carol A. Benham Volunteer and Community Service Scholarship is sponsored by a fund established by Friends and Family of Carol. The Carol A. Benham Volunteer and Community Service Scholarship celebrates and recognizes high school seniors graduating from Middleburgh Central School who have given back to their community and school through volunteer service. The recipient was selected by a scholarship review committee established by the award sponsors. $750, Marilyn Hanley. Marion Lyons Bauk Education Award, sponsored by the William Bauk family. In honor of Marion Lyons Bauk, who taught home economics at MCS, retiring in 1984. It is given to a student who will be pursuing a career in teaching. $1,000, Mariah Lindman. Ted and Dawn Diamond Memorial Scholarship is sponsored by Kelly Diamond. To a graduating senior planning to pursue a career in healthcare and having demonstrated a commitment to community service. The recipient was selected by a committee determined by the award sponsor. $1,000, Bailey Wood. The Middleburgh Central School Teachers Association Scholarship, sponsored by the members of the Middleburgh Central School Teachers Association. This scholarship is given to a Middleburgh Central School senior who has been accepted at a 2- or 4-year college or at a school of nursing. Interested senior applicants were asked to submit resumes and participate in an interview with an MCSTA panel. The recipient was selected by the sponsor. $2,000, Irving Scofo. The Irene A. Cross Memorial Scholarship, sponsored by the estate of Irene A. Cross. Irene taught business education at Middleburgh Central School for 42 years. Ms. Cross expected hard work, excellence, and professionalism from her students. This scholarship is given to a student who exhibits these attributes and who displays outstanding character, scholarship, and participation in school activities. This will be given annually starting the second year of college for up to 3 years. We have 2 recipients this year, $3,000 a year for up to 3 years. Amber Pritchard. And Jesse Batts. The Go Green Award is sponsored by Ms. Sunny Oakes, given to a senior active in the Go Green program at MCS, and based on a submitted essay about recycling and his or her role in contributing to a greener society. Selection was made by donor based off essays submitted. $500, Emily Newsom. The Phil Oakes Memorial Award is sponsored by Sunny Oakes. To a senior who displays and/or promotes tolerance through their acceptance of diversity within the school and community. Selection is made by donor based off essays submitted. $500, Jacob Laraway. The MCS Alumni Award is sponsored by the Alumni Association. This year, the award will be given in memory of 2 longtime employees of MCS, Larry Strack, bus driver, and Doris Wood, 7th grade math teacher. Their many years of dedicated service touched the lives of thousands of students at MCS. $500, Dustin Porter. MEVAC's Medical Service Scholarship Award, sponsored by the Middleburgh Emergency Volunteer Ambulance Corps, is given to a senior with a minimum 82 grade point average and has participated in community service or volunteer work. The student must be attending an institution of higher learning. The recipient submitted an essay and was selected by the award sponsor. $1,000, Amber Pritchard. The Margaret Nethaway Bliss Valedictorian Scholarship, sponsored by Mrs. Margaret N. Bliss, in recognition of the effort required to achieve the distinction of valedictorian. $1,000, Dustin Porter. The Mildred Danisher Siegert Memorial Award, sponsored by her children and grandchildren. Awarded to a student who has been accepted to and will attend an institution of higher learning to pursue a career in culinary arts. $1,000, Trinity Patterson. At this time, Marilyn Hanley, Vice President of the class, will read to you a profile on the class of 2017.
Although not everyone is fond of math and numbers, there are many unique statistics that make our class exactly who we are. The Middleburgh class of 2017 set themselves apart with the following distinguishing characteristics. 36 people have been at Middleburgh since kindergarten. 48 students are going to college. 22 members of the class are also Honor Society members. 54 students made honor roll at least once. 7 seniors have been to China. 25 students have gotten in-school suspension. 21 people have been out of the United States. 9 students participated in Model United Nations. 9 members of the class have been in school musicals. 6 seniors are only children. 10 students plan on studying abroad. 30 members of the class have dated another member of the class. 21 people have broken a bone. 27 students went on the senior trip. 56 members of the class have their driver's license. 23 seniors have dyed their hair. 31 people need glasses. 1 member of the class is a vegan. 13 seniors have tattoos. 8 people are left-handed. 14 seniors are cat people, while 47 seniors are dog people. 9 students volunteer in a community fire department or ambulance service. We truly are one of a kind. Congratulations to all my fellow classmates.
This is the moment. Each year I think, this is my last chance to help you be ready for the real world. What words of wisdom would I want to share with you? What would I tell you that might help you as you continue your journey in life? This year I realized that it was you, the class of 2017, that have bestowed upon me many lessons to help me in my journey. It is you that have given to me, and I am so grateful. I would really like to thank you for all that you have done for me. Let me share some of the things I have learned from you, the class of 2017, lessons that will stay with me forever. Our society is not in trouble because today's youth is apathetic and does not care. Our students will tell you there's nothing better than America. All of your differences do not matter as long as you are a good person. School is not so scary, even if you started middle school sitting in the main office not wanting to go to classes. Taking more than 4 years to earn a diploma shows real character and pays great dividends in the end. It brings you to this great moment today. Being an individual is just as important as being part of the collective whole. Getting up at 3, 4, or 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work before coming to school means on occasion Your boots might bring some of work to school with you. You can be whatever you want to be as long as you believe. Whether it be a teacher, a member of the Army Reserve Band, a welder, an engineer, a nurse, or someone in the helping profession, let no one tell you it's not possible. This is some of what you have taught me over the years. Never underestimate the impact you have on a person. From the bottom of my heart, thank you and congratulations to the class of 2017. We will now begin the diploma presentations. Will the honor guard please take their position? These students have successfully satisfied all of the requirements for a high school diploma as prescribed by the New York State Department of Education. We will now distribute the diplomas they have earned.
Dustin Hatton Porter. Dustin is the valedictorian of the class of 2017 and the class treasurer. He is the treasurer of the National Honor Society, graduates with high honors, and has earned an advanced Regents diploma with honors. Dustin has also earned mastery in math and science. Following graduation, Dustin will be attending the State University of New York at Morrisville and plans to study mechanical engineering. Wait, you can't graduate yet. I need you to sign something. David John Warner. David is the Salutatorian of the class of 2017. He is a member of the National Honor Society. David graduates with high honors and has earned an advanced Regents diploma with honors. He has also earned mastery in math and science. Following graduation, David will be attending Alfred State University and plans to study digital media and animation. Michael J. Weaver. Michael is the honor graduate of the class of 2017. He is a member of the National Honor Society, graduates with high honors, and has earned an advanced Regents diploma with honors. Michael has also earned mastery in science and math. Following graduation, he will be attending the University of Rochester and plans to study business. Jacob Wesley Laraway. Jacob is the president of the class of 2017. He is the president of the National Honor Society, graduates with high honors, and has earned an advanced Regents diploma with honors. He has also earned mastery in science. Following graduation, Jacob will be attending Clarkson University and plans to study environmental engineering. Marilyn J. Hanley. Marilyn is the vice president of the class of 2017. Marilyn graduates with honors and has earned an advanced Regents diploma. Following graduation, Marilyn will be attending the State University of New York at Cobleskill and plans to study animal science. Megan Elizabeth Webb. Megan is the secretary of the class of 2017. Megan has earned an advanced Regents diploma. Following graduation, Megan will attend the University of New Haven to study criminal justice and investigative services. Franklin Joseph Adams. Franklin is a member of the National Honor Society. Franklin graduates with honors and has earned an advanced Regents diploma with honors. Franklin has also earned mastery in math and science. Following graduation, Franklin will be attending the State University of New York at Cobleskill and plans to study actuarial science.
Chris Agan. Chris has earned credits through the Residential and Commercial Construction Heavy Equipment Program at the Career and Technical School in Schoharie and has received technical endorsement. Following graduation, Chris will be entering a career in the Labor's Union. Rachel LaFay Arney. Following graduation, Rachel will be attending Hudson Valley Community College and plans to study business administration. Lacey May Bartlett. Lacey graduates with honors and has earned the Advanced Regents Diploma. Following graduation, Lacey will be attending Michigan State University and plans to study animal science. Lane Michael Bartlett. Lane has earned credits through the auto program at the Career and Technical School in Schoharie. Following graduation, Lane will be pursuing a career in the auto industry. William G. Bashwinger. Following graduation, William will be working for M&K Preservation as a field manager, contractor, inspector. Jesse M. Batts. Jesse is a member of the National Honor Society, graduates with high honors, and has earned the Advanced Regents Diploma with honors. Jesse has also earned mastery in math and science. Following graduation, Jesse will be attending the State University of New York at Cobleskill and plans to study business. Dylan J. Bevins. Following graduation, Dylan will be pursuing a career in the family logging business. Austin J. Bodmer. Austin has earned an Advanced Regents Diploma. Following graduation, Austin will be attending Hudson Valley Community College and plans to study manufacturing. Chad A. Boyles. Chad is the Secretary of the National Honor Society, graduates with honors, and has earned an Advanced Regents Diploma. Following graduation, Chad will be attending the State University of New York at Cortland and plans to study athletic training. He received his diploma from his mother, Janice Boyles, a former Board of Education member.
Hannah Jean Karen. Hannah graduates with honors and has earned credits through the Residential Construction Heavy Equipment Program at the Career and Technical School in Schoharie. Following graduation, Hannah will be entering the workforce. Marissa Taylor Catalano. Marissa graduates with honors. Following graduation, Marissa will be attending the State University of New York at Canton and plans to study nursing. James Bradley Cook, Jr. James has earned credits through the Career Options Program at the Career and Technical School in Schoharie. Following graduation, James will be entering the workforce. Rachel Jean Coppolo. Rachel graduates with honors. Rachel has earned credits through the New Visions program in multimedia and digital communications. Following graduation, Rachel will be attending the State University of New York at Oneonta. Anna Sofia Cornejo. Following graduation, Anna will be returning to Mexico to study medicine. Marina E. Crescimano. Marina has earned credits through the Culinary Arts program at the Career and Technical School in Schoharie. Following graduation, Marina will be entering the workforce. Luke J. Diamond. Luke is a member of the National Honor Society, graduates with honors, and has earned an Advanced Regents Diploma with honors. Luke has also earned Mastery in Science. Following graduation, Luke will be attending the State University of New York at Albany and plans to study public administration. Catherine Ann Dobish. Catherine is a member of the National Technical Honor Society and the National Honor Society. She graduates with honors and has earned credits through the Criminal Justice Program at the Career and Technical School in Schoharie and has received technical endorsement. Following graduation, Catherine will be attending Finger Lakes Community College and plans to study natural resource conservation, law enforcement. Matthew Kevin Duell. Matthew has earned credits through the Residential and Commercial Construction Heavy Equipment Program at the Career and Technical School in Schoharie. Following graduation, Matthew will be entering the workforce.
Emily Tracy Ellis. Emily is a member of the National Honor Society, graduates with high honors, and has earned an Advanced Regents Diploma. Following graduation, Emily will be attending the State University of New York at Cobleskill and plans to study liberal arts and social sciences. Justin Fuller. Justin graduates with honors and has earned an Advanced Regents Diploma. Justin has also earned Mastery in Science. Following graduation, Justin will be enlisting in the United States Navy. Devin Marshall Garner. Devin graduates with honors and has earned credits through the Residential and Commercial Construction Heavy Equipment Program at the Career and Technical School in Schoharie and has received technical endorsement. Following graduation, Devin will be enrolling in the Modern School of Welding. Leah Giacomantonio. Following graduation, Leah will be attending the State University of New York at Cobleskill and plans to study business management. Paige Elizabeth Gillies. Following graduation, Paige will be attending the State University of New York at Cobleskill and plans to study Child and Family Services. Kobe William Gordon. Following graduation, Kobe will be enlisting in the United States Army. Devin Donald Guy. Devin is a member of the National Honor Society, graduates with high honors, and has earned an Advanced Regents Diploma. Following graduation, Devin will be attending Sage College of Albany and plans to study graphic art and media design. Noah West Hatfield. Noah has earned credits through the Residential and Commercial Construction Heavy Equipment Program at the Career and Technical School in Schoharie and has received technical endorsement. Following graduation, Noah will be attending the Modern School of Welding.
Kristen Lee Hogan. Kristen has earned credits through the Career Options Program at the Career and Technical School in Schoharie. Following graduation, Kristen will be entering the workforce. George R. Kalber III. George has earned credits through the Residential and Commercial Construction Heavy Equipment Program at the Career and Technical School in Schoharie and has received technical endorsement. Following graduation, George will be attending the Modern School of Welding. Deanna Marie Keller. Deanna graduates with honors and has earned an Advanced Regents Diploma. Following graduation, Deanna will be attending Hampton University and plans to study nursing. Harley A. Kelly. Harley graduates with an Advanced Regents Diploma. Following graduation, Harley will be attending the New Hampshire Institute of Art and plans to study photography. Savannah Hunter Kinsley. Savannah is a member of the National Honor Society and graduates with honors. Following graduation, Savannah will be attending Manhattanville College and plans to study digital media production. Renee M. Lawyer. Following graduation, Renee will be attending Bryant and Stratton College and plans to study medical assisting. Abigail Hunter Leao. Following graduation, Abigail will be attending the State University of New York at Cobleskill to study early childhood. Jacob Leggett. Following graduation, Jacob plans to enter the workforce.
Mariah Mackenzie Lindeman. Mariah graduates with honors. Following graduation, Mariah will be attending the State University of New York at Cobleskill and plans to study early childhood. Jonathan P. McMillan. Following graduation, Jonathan will be attending Hudson Valley Community College and plans to study electrical construction and maintenance. Lindsay H. McCoy. Lindsay is a member of the National Honor Society, graduates with high honors, and has earned an Advanced Regents Diploma. Lindsay has also earned Mastery in Science. Following graduation, Lindsay will be attending Alfred University and plans to study physical therapy and biomaterials. Jacob Keith Metzger. Following graduation, Jacob will be attending Schenectady Community College and will be studying criminal justice. Frederick P. Miller. Frederick has earned credits to the Residential and Commercial Construction Heavy Equipment Program at the Career and Technical School in Schoharie and has received technical endorsement. Following graduation, Frederick will be entering the workforce. Jordan Jean Miller. Jordan has earned credits through the Culinary Arts Program at the Career and Technical School in Schoharie. Following graduation, Jordan will be attending Fulton Montgomery Community College and plans to study nursing. Emily L. Newsom. Emily is a member of the National Honor Society, graduates with high honors, and has earned an Advanced Regents Diploma. Emily is enlisted in the United States Army Reserve and will play in the 198th Army Reserve Band. In the fall, Emily will be attending Nazareth College to study music therapy and psychology.
Trinity Paige Patterson. Trinity has earned credits through the Culinary Arts Program at the Career and Technical School in Schoharie. Following graduation, Trinity will be attending the State University of New York at Cobleskill and plans to study culinary arts. Jonathan Matthew Pembroke. Following graduation, Jonathan plans to attend college and study culinary arts. Samantha M. Petrosino. Samantha is a member of the National Honor Society, graduates with high honors, and has earned an Advanced Regents Diploma. Samantha has earned credits through the welding program at the Center for Advanced Technology in Mahonison. Following graduation, Samantha will be attending the National University Polytechnic Institute in California to study underwater welding and marine technology. Amber Rose Pritchard. Following graduation, Amber will be attending the State University of New York at Oneonta and will be studying biology. Ashley Ann Reff. Ashley graduates with honors and has earned an Advanced Regents Diploma. Following graduation, Ashley will be attending Bryant and Stratton College to study accounting. Angelina Marie Scrom. Following graduation, Angelina will attend the State University of New York in Cobleskill to study social science. Jerry Scotty. Jerry has earned an Advanced Regents Diploma. Following graduation, Jerry will attend the State University of New York in Cobleskill and plans to study social science. Noah Andrew Sherwood. Noah is a member of the National Honor Society. Noah graduates with high honors and has earned an Advanced Regents Diploma. Noah has earned mastery in science. He has earned credits through the Residential and Commercial Construction Heavy Equipment Program at the Career and Technical School in Schoharie, and has received technical endorsement. Following graduation, Noah plans to work in the construction industry. Irving John Scofo. Irving is a member of the National Technical Honor Society and the National Honor Society. Irving graduates with high honors. He has earned credits through the Residential and Commercial Construction Heavy Equipment Program at the Career and Technical School in Schoharie and has received technical endorsement. This week, Irving participated in the Skills USA competition at the national level, where he placed third in construction trades in the country. Following graduation, Irving plans to attend the State University of New York in Delhi to study automotive technology. Abeline R. Smeagol. Abeline has earned credits through the cosmetology program at the Career and Technical School in Schoharie and has received technical endorsement. Following graduation, Abeline will be attending the State University of New York at Delhi and will study business. Madison Rose Saucy. Following graduation, Madison will be entering the workforce.
Sydney A. Spires. Sydney is a member of the National Honor Society. Sydney graduates with high honors and has earned an Advanced Regents Diploma with honors. She has also earned mastery in math and science. Sydney has earned credits through the New Visions program and the health careers. Following graduation, Sydney will attend Clarkson University to study engineering and management. Griffin Timothy Stanhart. Griffin is a member of the National Honor Society. Griffin graduates with high honors and has earned an Advanced Regents Diploma with honors. He has also earned mastery in math and science. Following graduation, Griffin will attend Widener University to study chemical engineering. Adam Kenneth Stanton. Adam has received credits through the Career and Technical School in Schoharie and has received technical endorsement. Adam is a member of the National Honor Society. He graduates with honors. Following graduation, Adam will attend the State University of New York in Cobleskill to study agricultural engineering technology. Tyler John Williams. Following graduation, Tyler will attend the State University of New York in Cobleskill and plans to study liberal arts. Nicholas Jed Wilsey. Nicholas is a member of the National Honor Society. Nicholas graduates with high honors and has earned an Advanced Regents Diploma. Following graduation, Nicholas will attend the State University of New York in Delhi and will study electrical construction and instrumentation. Bailey Virginia Wood. Bailey is a member of the National Honor Society. Bailey graduates with high honors and has earned an Advanced Regents Diploma. Following graduation, Bailey will attend the State University of New York Polytechnic Institute to study nursing. Courtney Shea Wright. Following graduation, Courtney plans to attend college.
Dustin's next. Oh, yeah, he is.
May God's blessing follow you all as you find new journeys to travel. May you walk safely along the pathways of your dreams. May his gentle hand guide the decisions you will make and the passions that you follow. May your hearts and lives always reflect his love and truth. And may hope be a light within you that you carry into each new day. Amen.
Jacob. Where is he? Jacob goes over. By the power vested in me by the state of New York, I now declare you as graduates of Middleburgh Central School with all the rights, honors, and privileges thereto attached. You may now change your tassels from right to left.